community relations versus corporate social contribution. Sometimes some organizations don't have community relations policy, and sometimes they don't have corporate social contribution policy. Corporate social contribution, it's very important, but under community relations. Yeah, but there should be an itemized thing that the company should be able to identify from time to time to be able to do for the community where they operate. The community could be a local environment where the factory is located. The community could be a state where the organization is functioning, or also where the factory is located. Community could be a nation. Some of these things you have to properly define them. Corporate social contribution is not from profit. It is part of the operational cost of the business. The community is not interested in whether you are making profit or not. They don't know. Even when you publish your annual report and you claim that you are not making profit, they will assume that you are still in business. They will assume that a lot of companies don't publish their true annual report. They will want you to service them as you are servicing your workers. After all, you are claiming you are not making profits or you are in business. So when you are making profits, what are you going to do for us? We won't know. So they want it now. And let me tell you, you have to maintain a good relationship with your community. Otherwise, they can disrupt your operations. So, corporate social contribution or responsibility, it's a management thing. The management can decide as part of their operational responsibilities of what they want to give back to the community. It could be a project in phases. Sometimes people assume when they give to local community leaders is enough. The local community leaders will not go and meet the larger community and tell them that they have been given something. No. Servicing the local community leaders is as important as servicing the larger community. The community leaders will know what you are doing for the larger community. The larger community will not know what you are doing for the local leaders. And sometimes, in case of big corporations, especially oil and gas, there's always politics involved. Then community relations should be managed by your communication team. Of course, CSR will be allotted by the management, but should be managed with the involvement of the key personnel, probably the CEO of the company. Community relations will also encompass and not limited to how do we communicate with the community, how do we discharge our wastes and efforts, where do we discharge them, how do we network with the local security people, and what is the image, or what you do an image audit of the perception of your business in the community. CSR is not an optional extra if you want to do it. Some CEOs don't learn that in business school. That is wrong. There are things that are not taught in business schools. But some business schools are beginning to teach that. And in any event, many CEOs didn't attend business schools. So, you should know that it's not if I can, it's you must. So, it should be in the budget. You may not discuss it with the community leaders of the implementation phases. Now, in CSR, your management must be involved. Of course, managed by the corporate affairs. If you have, and I shock you again, many companies don't have corporate affairs or public relations unit. So they have to do some haphazard arrangement or delegate this function to the secretary or personal assistant to the CEO. That is not also bad, but you're also encouraged to have a channel of communication to your various publics. It means you must have a public relations, a corporate affairs, or a corporate affairs person, or a public affairs person, or a communications person that will be able to manage this portfolio for you successfully. In the event of you think you cannot afford it, train a personnel that work in another department to help be in the personnel department. If you cannot afford that, hire a consultant. If you mess up your image, you mess up your business. So, but these are things that look very small, but you should not ignore. You should always be giving back to the community. You should always be relating to the community, because again, a large percentage of your workforce will come from the community. It could be junior staff, it could be operational staff, it could be factory staff, and they can sabotage your efforts because they know you, they own the land where you are located. They have a way they can reach at you, they can shut down your operations. So it means it's not a weakness. Running a business is not the same thing as running your home, where decisions are taken because you are head. It's a teamwork. And sometimes you have to manage your anger, because some of these things, they make you very angry. But you're not thinking of that. You're thinking of the success of your business. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do like and share.